Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Kylie Trail. She's with the Kentucky Beef Council and is the Director of Brand Management. Good morning, Kylie.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you're here today because we're celebrating Beef Month all month. But a lot of times when people think of beef, they think of hamburgers and steaks.
Yeah.
But there are so many ways to elevate the flavors and create something new. And you have a very fancy dish here that I want to hear more about.
Yes, so this dish, although it looks super fancy, it's also super functional and really easy to do. So here we have a strip steak, which is a super popular cut. It's actually one of my favorite cuts. It's a pretty tender cut, pretty low maintenance. You just throw it on the grill with some salt and pepper, and you'll have nice beefy flavor.
And a lot of people who say, I don't like a ribeye because it has too much fat. This is a perfect cut for them.
For sure, for sure. And you get that tenderness of almost like a fillet, but without that price point. Mm-hmm. So you've got that tender cut there. So on top of that, we have a chimichurri sauce, which is one of my absolute favorite things to pair with beef. It just elevates the flavor so much.
Now it sounds hard.
It really isn't. If you have a blender at home and you have some cilantro, parsley, garlic, just some minced garlic out of the fridge, salt, pepper, and I even added some pepper flakes in there just for a little bit of flavor, extra flavor. And then also I've paired this with a caprese salad. So that sounds super fancy, but really all it is just a tomato, some mozzarella, basil, and then a little olive oil and salt and pepper.
Absolutely, and you have a very elegant dish here, but the flavors are going to be so amazing. So if you really wanted to kind of impress people, this is the way to go.
For sure.
Now, where do people get the recipe? If they're saying, oh, chimichurri, I didn't get that written down. Do you have this recipe?
Yeah, for sure. All of our beef recipes are found on kybeef.com, as well as Instagram and Facebook at kybeef. We've got great recipes, tips, tricks, you name it, we've got it. Also, we have our local beef directory if you're into wanting to find locally sourced beef from a farmer that may be just down the road from you.
Absolutely, because I think when the pandemic hit, people were looking for that farmer. They were looking for that connection, and it hasn't slowed, and I'm very happy about that. People get to know their farmer, they get these nice cuts, and they're excited about it. But I don't want to deter people away from buying beef at the grocery store because that's still a nutritious product. It's a safe product. You just might not be able to put a face with the farmer who raised it.
For sure, and really here in Kentucky, we have 38,000 beef producers. We are the biggest cattle state east of the Mississippi. And really, if most of the time, I can't tell you what percentage, but if there's beef in your grocery store, it's a pretty good chance that maybe if it was a calf here in Kentucky and on one of your neighbor's farms. So you just never know. But yes, you're totally right. It is a safe, wholesome, nutritious product there at the grocery store.
And I want to talk about the health benefits because when we look at this, it's a lot of green, okay? Mm-hmm. And that adds some flavor, but it's also good for us because we have some greens, we have some vegetables here, but beef in itself is a very nutritious product.
Yes, beef really packs a nutritional punch for us. We've got 10 essential nutrients and vitamins there. We've got 25 grams of protein packed within 3 ounces, which is really dense. I mean, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck on that one.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And so some people might be concerned about, prices in the grocery store and things like that. But if you take a look at this is several servings, even though I would like to probably tackle this whole plate by myself. A serving of beef is 3 ounces.
Yep.
And so about a deck of cards or the palm of your hand. And so you can really make beef stretch and still get full.
Yeah, for sure. And there's some great versatile cuts that we overlook, like your flank steaks, your flat irons. They are bigger cuts. They're a little thinner.
Absolutely. So look for those things and then look for recipes because you guys have a lot of flavor combinations that are unique, just like this one, that if you're kind of stuck in a rut, you can really bring yourself out of it and eat some great food.
For sure. And the great part about kybeef.com is, if you do find a budget-friendly cut and you just don't know what to do with it, pick that up, go to our virtual butcher counter, and we will let you know a great recipe to pair.
Absolutely. Well, appreciate everything that you do across the state promoting beef. And if you would like more information or recipes, you can always contact us here at the Extension office or make sure to visit the Kentucky Beef Council. We appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show and hope you have a great day.